What's up my guys and gals, it's your boy Tyromaniac back from the smoking hot video, and today I'm going to be playing a lesser known game known as Heartsfire 4. I'm going to try to make this as fast as I can. As you can see, it gives you two start dates. You have 1936, but seeing as I've made really long videos, I'm going to go 1939. To get the most action for you guys, I'm going to be playing as Germany. So as you can see, this is the state of the world right before Hitler went to war with Poland. Oh, and by the way, you guys thought the Minecraft video had bad frame rate? I get bad frame rates in this game, even when I'm not trying to record it. Probably the fact that this is a game that has been updated every year on a laptop that was released in 2015. I'm going to briefly walk you through what all these mean. So there's research here, which basically just means you can research new technology. There's also construction, you can build factories. Dockyards build ships, military factories build military equipment, and civilian factories build other factories. This is your production tab where you build all your equipment. So this is your equipment tab. Yeah, this is how you check your equipment status. And as you can see, I have deficits of resources, so I can fix that by going to the resource tab and I can click what I want to import and where from. This is your stuff. These are, you can get your advisors and your research companies and all that, and the national focuses. So you have all these things, and it gives you a certain effect. Like Rhineland, as you know, the Rhineland was demilitarized after World War I. That focus allows you to enter troops again, because at the start of the game, you cannot. And stuff like Anschluss, why Germany has Austria. Okay, so this is what's going to allow us to get Poland. This war goal. You need war goals to declare wars in this game. You can divide your units into armies, and you use the armies. The armies just make it easier to organize your units, so you're not trying to move each individual one. There are different unit types. So there's infantry, there's tanks, there's motorized, there's a bunch of stuff. I thought about doing a motorized only challenge, which there are a bunch of challenges like that, but I eventually decided against it. There's another thing that you can do with armies called commanders, and so they give different buffs. This is how you build more units, and this is what I was talking about earlier with the templates. You can see they give you a bunch of templates here, but I can edit them. And then divisions, you can organize battalions, and you can see all their stats over here. Okay, so there's also a navy and an air force. There are a bunch of different classes of ship, destroyers, light cruisers, heavy cruisers, and battleships, which are what I have. And I also just have way too many submarines. Well, actually, no, it's not nearly enough. And the same thing with the naval commanders. They have the same general bonuses as regular commanders would. And then also with ships, what they're doing right now is they're just going to go to their own task force that you have to manually assign, or you could do something like this and assign it yourself. Air Force. So as you can see, I got a bunch of planes mixed and matched on the place. So I'm actually going to take another break to distribute these a bit more evenly. Okay, so now that I'm done, what I want to explain is the thing behind army groups. You can put armies together, I think up to 5, to create a united army group. I can draw a front line here, and all the units from these groups are going to go there. So then you can also draw offensive lines. So that's basically just, I'm telling all my divisions that I want them to go here. So this is where the AI is going to get them to. And then all of these should hold off the French. So it's a pretty bad idea to attack the French like this. Say you can assign your ships quarters. It is a very complicated game, but once you play it for a while, you get the hang of it. Okay, so everything's getting into place. I have everything set up. So I think I'm ready to get into it. Time to declare war on Poland. And Poland is being guaranteed by the UK and France, which basically just means that when someone declares war on Poland, not if Poland declares war, but someone declares war on Poland, then they are basically required to get involved. So, like I said, so this is just a quick window to see how the war is going. So anyways, I'm going to get started with this. I'm going to order my tanks to drive there, up here, so Danzig. So the green means that we're winning, and the red means that we're losing. So as you can see, we're mostly winning right now. Oh, Italy wants to join the war. The AI generally doesn't advance unless they have a huge advantage, so I guess I can let them join. So now we can see that I have air superiority everywhere. In general, Poland shouldn't be a hard threat. It might take a little bit, but there's no chance of us really losing through them. And for some reason these guys are refusing to advance. So you can see that I've lost 900 lives, which is bad. But then you look on the other hand at Poland and they have 13,000. I lost 16 submarines. In general, you're seeing that we are starting to advance. And we encircled it. We encircled the city. So this is victory points. So victory points are basically the cities. A country has so many victory points. And so a country will capitulate if you have more than 20 of their victory points. So the capital usually helps with that, but you can't just take the capital and call it done. Yeah, so the war is going pretty alright. France isn't really attacked. I think I'm going to call this one here. That was the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Remember to light up that like button, smoke that subscribe button, just drop a big old comment, and I'll see you guys in the next one.